Welcome to Trendy Flicks, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve.
Voters report Kamala Harris is more radical than Trump, too liberal or progressive. Trump has maintained his 48% to 47% lead over Harris. At NYT/Siena College poll found, more voters report that Vice President Kamala Harris is too liberal or progressive on key policy issues than they considered former President Donald Trump as too conservative, according to a New York Times poll. The New York Times/Siena College poll, published Sunday, found Trump with a narrow lead over Harris, at 48% to Harris 47%, signaling her political boost from the DNC after replacing President Biden on the ticket might be dwindling as the election comes down to its final stages. Among the data compiled in the poll, it found that nearly the majority of voters reported Trump is not too far to the left or right on key issues, while only around one-third of voters said he's too conservative, the New York Times poll found. On the other hand, nearly half of voters surveyed, at 44%, reported that Harris is too liberal and progressive, and 42% found that she's not too far either way. The New York Times reported that Trump's lead over Harris as a more centrist candidate is one of his overlooked advantages. Yes, he's outside of the political mainstream in many respects. He denied the result of the 2020 election, and yes, he does have conservative views on many issues, like immigration, but he's also taken many positions that would have been likelier to be held by a Democrat than a Republican a decade ago, like opposition to cutting entitlements, support for a cooperative relationship with Russia, or opposition to free trade. It's a reputation he's careful to protect, from saying he doesn't support Project 2025 to his cagey position on additional measures to restrict abortion, the Times reported. The poll also found that 11% of voters believe Trump is not conservative enough, compared to 9% of voters who reported Harris is not liberal or progressive enough. The poll follows one released in late July, when Biden dropped out of the race amid mounting concern over his mental acuity, which also found Trump in a 48 to 47 lead. The poll Sunday also found that 28% of voters feel like they need to know more about Harris to throw their support behind her, compared to 9% who said the same about Trump. Harris held her first sit-down interview with the media late last month, joining CNN's Dana Bash for a joint interview with her running mate, Minnesota Gov. Tim Walz, but has otherwise mostly avoided the media. As of Sunday, Harris has gone 49 days as the presumptive, and now official Democratic nominee for president, without holding an official press conference. The poll released Sunday was conducted between September 3 to 6, and based on telephone surveys with 1,695 registered voters across the country.